What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another video. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about two different methods that I feel like will just up your game whenever it comes to farming for echoes or whenever it comes to just farming in general on the map. We will, for sake of the video, call there a minimum farm and a maximum farm. And the reason I'm going with two different routes is because we want to be respectful for the time of the players, the people who don't have the time to actually farm 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. And then we want to create a route for those people that do have the ability to put in that amount of work, or some people have different time periods and stuff like that where they can put in that amount of work. So first off, we're going to go with the minimum method. This is going to be just the best way to progress with the smallest amount of time going forward. And the way that I like to do this on my shorter sessions, I'll go ahead and go to my characters. Once you've done the story, once you've done all the quests and everything like that, I'll go take a look at my characters and see what it is that I really need to start progressing on in terms of like echoes. With Gian, I've got him pretty much filled out with what I want. Obviously, we can min-max all of these, but as now, we're not going to focus on that because we want to have the biggest variety as possible, which I think is the most important thing for most players at this stage in the game. So look at any of the other characters that you're trying to build up. For instance, my Calcharo is still completely lacking in stats, so we need to go ahead and get him built up. So what I do is I go ahead and take a look at all of my echoes, see which ones that I am okay with, the ones that I want to go ahead and try for, and then we make a decision on that. And again, this is the minimum method. So I'm just taking a look here. I see the Violet Heron. I don't have something that I want on that. Okay, we do have attack. That's decent, but we are looking obviously for electro damage in regards to a 3 cost. We do not have that unlocked. So my first thing that I would be doing is coming over here. Oh, not over here, sorry. Coming over here to the databank and selecting that enemy. Now, everyone knows about this already. We've already kind of gone through this part, but we're going to talk about what I do in terms of actually farming while going after these enemies. So he just happens to be very close to me, which is great. There's no other points or anything in between. So what I would do at this point is, instead of going directly, we'll just go ahead and do this for the sake of the video. We're going to go ahead and run over there to the Violet Heron. And if there's any mobs or chests or anything like that in between, I would be clearing them out. I would make sure to get as much advantage as I can, so that way I can have the maximum farm during this route. And that way we can get all of the items and stuff like that, because we will be utilizing every single item that we pick up during the game. So it's better not to just skip stuff and go directly for that enemy, because you do get other little echoes and stuff like that along the way. We can go ahead and clear out all these little puff boys, get these bad boys out, get the turtles out of here. Got no echoes from any of those. Yeah, nothing. So we're still making our way over there. If you see any resonance caskets on your screen, if you see any little side quests or anything like that, I would say pick those up, because those little treasure chests that you can open that are in the shape of like the diamonds, they do give materials that are very valuable. One being the tuners. Also, you get astrite from opening up all of those, which is just going to accumulate your summons over time, and so on and so forth. So now we killed the Violet Heron. We'll go ahead and look on the map where he's at. This one is just apparently very close. So we'll just go in that direction to get as fast as we can to him, but without fast traveling. Now, if he was further away and there was like a fast travel point that was closer, then we would not use that. We would just go in the direction to go ahead and get to them, so that way we can maximize our movement around the map. Next one is right here as well. I don't think that one dropped an echo. I'm gonna turn around and look. Actually, I was talking and I didn't see. Yeah, he didn't drop an echo. So next one, we'll see. Hopefully, God dang, they're all close right here. That's hilarious. That's good for me, and it's good for you as well if you get them all grouped up close, which means you have a faster kind of farming for that character or that echo. But in the instance that it does get targeted farther away, I would just run directly to it. I wouldn't fast travel. I would just go in the direction that it's taking me to get to that echo, pick up all the ores, all the flowers, everything around the way that you know you're going to use. So he did drop the echo. Hopefully it's a yellow, it's a purple, so we know we need to keep moving. Get these bad boys out the way as well. We'll take that fire damage. We'll take it again to the face. So we're just moving in that direction. I usually don't even open the map. I was just opening it for the sake to show you guys what I was talking about. But I just move in that direction. And so all these characters right here are in front of me. We'll go ahead and take them out, obviously, like I was talking about. And you're just getting items. You're just getting items that's filling up your inventory that allow you to not have to focus on going and looking for, you know, specific items later on. If you've already picked them up along the way, you're minimizing your, you know, your farming because you're always going towards the echo that you want. And then you're getting all these bonus materials and bonus echoes along the way. We've picked up about 3 legendary or 5 costs already. We've got a couple good items as well. Making our way over here. Of course, this one's probably going to drop it. Okay, good. I was about to say, that's not the one that we need. Oh, I'm getting toasted, talking and trying to play. Nothing. Keep on moving. So that's kind of the first method. I would say that's the most simplistic way to go about it. Now, if you want to be really hardcore, there's probably a couple different people who have like made guides or made routes and everything. What I find the easiest way to do is if I go here to the map, I'm going to go ahead and look at all the waypoints and everything that I have and kind of plan out a route per section. So per this section right here, I haven't unlocked this one yet. So at some point during this, I want to make my way over here to this spot. So that way I can unlock these and do the, I believe it's a first clear reward. Yeah, so I would want to do, grab this waypoint, do this one for the first clear reward. And we are maximizing the progress, which means we are knocking out every single mob in between the way. We are grabbing all the ores. We're grabbing as many flowers as we can. But we're staying on a path to go directly towards our points that we want to take advantage of and clear out. So, for example, if I were to go over here, I would want to click on this waypoint. We're going to go ahead and cancel this so it's not blinking. I would click on this waypoint or this waypoint here because they're the closest ones to my objective and make my way in that direction. As for moving throughout the map, I like to go within an area and try to at least get my percentage up on that area while farming. Because one, we get achievements, which is astrite. Also, we may miss like resonance caskets and stuff like that along the way. And there's a ton every day they reset those little chests that give us astrite and they give us the tuners as well. So I would make my way through Whining AX Mire, and then I would move my way to Dim Forest and clear this bad boy out, do like a whole circle around it, making my way to the boss, knock him out once just for the hell of it. Go up here to Tiger's Maw, same thing. Go throughout here, knock it out, move over here, knock it out, knock out the surrounding areas of Jinzo, Central Plains, Gorges of Spirits. You can come over here if you want to. There's not a lot to do over here every day. I would say you can knock this whole area out in about 5 minutes. Go up here, clear out this whole circle, which has a very big upper area as well. Don't miss this. If you haven't already, grab those 2 waypoints up there and knock out all your first time clears. It's the easiest method to do. You're just accumulating a lot of resources along the way. And later on, once you're starting to like min-max characters, you're just going to have a ton of echoes to play with already. If you just do the minimum method like I was explaining and you're just going like directly towards like a certain enemy, which is great if you already have like someone, you know, built up, or if you're trying to like get like one single objective. For example, right now I'm trying to build up a second team so I can go ahead and do the what is this bad boy called? To do the Depths of Elusive, and I would also like to have a second team to do the other one as well that is up here, the Tower of Adversity. So we've cleared out pretty much the full first half. We need to get a second team for that. So my goal right now, if I were to be farming today, which I will be doing later after this video, is I would be working on Calcharo, I would be working on Jinshin, I would be working on Encore, Rover. Those would be like my main 4 to focus. These three, I have decent setups already. Some of them do need some upgrades. I already have these to like upgrade, but I wasn't really worried. He's just in there and out whenever I switch him in. Same here as well. I don't really ever switch to my healer that often. That's why my character's HP is always low. But I'm not worried about these because we've already cleared the first area. We don't need to min-max these characters right now. They're obviously already good enough. So my focus is on going on a second team. And it doesn't matter who you're focusing on. Just focus on like 3 characters and then you maximize by focusing on 6 characters or the other 3 characters. But yeah, that's basically it. If you want to see, I believe the like main route that someone had created, I forgot who it was. They start up here, they do like this whole route right here, then they come down here and they do this whole route right there. They'll move over and then they start here, they clear out this region, come all the way around here, then they teleport to right here, they clear all this, teleport back here, and then they clear all this, and then so on and so forth. You'll just basically be taking these paths and you'll see stuff off in the distance where you know you want to run to them. So that's basically it for the method. There's no wrong way to farm, obviously, but this is just going to maximize the amount of materials and stuff that you get over time. If we go here to the backpack, I've accumulated a ton of echoes. We're at 596 out of 2,000. And this is with me like fusing a bunch of them together. We've already accumulated a ton of golds and everything like that, or the 5 stars. And this was directly what I just showed you. This is all I did, was just farming through those areas, going through it like this. And we've accumulated all these bad boys. I think pretty much most of what I have is going to be in the 5 stars or 4 stars already. But yeah, we went through there. Also, if we go to our items, you can see I'm stacked back up to 500 tuners. Yesterday, like middle of the day yesterday, I was all the way down to 0. And we were able to accumulate over 500 in one day of farming. And I probably put about 3 hours of effort into it. If I'm going to be completely honest, like direct effort into farming and not just goofing off, walking around or thinking of video ideas, probably about 3 hours into it. Ton of crafting materials. And as you can see, we have tons of these right here. These right here obviously come from the bosses. So no real need to go for those unless you are specifically going for that item. Don't waste any materials. We got a bunch of flowers and crafting materials as well. Where are the ores at? Let's see. Those bad boys down here. Yeah, so we got, look at these, a bunch of freaking ores that we have as well. We're not going to run out of those anytime soon if we keep doing that method. We've got all the side quests and everything accumulated. I think I need like a couple more of the resonance caskets to go, and I found them all by doing this. I haven't used any interactive map, which if you want to is great. I just feel like for me personally, if I were to mark things on the map, I would sit down and be more objective based than exploration based. And in this game, I feel like it's tuned in a way to where exploration actually rewards you more than being objective based. Whereas other games, it's better to be objective based than exploration. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like you are rewarded more for your time spent in the game just by blindly exploring or picking a route and sticking to it, rather than just farming the direct echoes over and over and over and then teleporting to them whenever you see them pop up on the map. Anyways, guys, if there's any other questions that you have about this, please leave it down in the comments below. I always try to give all the information in the video, but obviously there's sometimes things can be missed or things that I just spoke about too quick that maybe didn't come clear to you. So please let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to help you guys out.